Nityananda Prabhu. Nityananda Prabhu is Baladev. Baladev Katha. Brajanga Nandana Jai Pati Sutta Haila Jai. Balaram Haila Nitai, who was formerly the son of Nanda Maharaj. He has appeared as the son of Sachidevi. Kirtan Mahaprabhu's mother's name was Sachidevi. So, Krishna is Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and Balaram is Nityananda. Nandana Jai Sati Sutta Haila. Balaram Haila Nitai. So Balaram, in the Vedic literature it is said, Nam Atma Balahinena Labhya Na Bhuna Sutena. So, Bala means strength. Sometimes some practical philosophers, they practice that Bala means bodily strength. They propagate this philosophy that unless you are bodily stout and strong, you cannot achieve spiritual salvation. You must be very strong and stout and eat meat and fight, and then you will get next spiritual strength. No. This ball, this strength is different. This is spiritual strength. The difficulty of the present situation is that actually we are moving on account of spiritual strength, but they have no information of the spiritual strength. They are thinking material strength. So that is expressed here, that ahankare matta hoiya nitai pada pasariya asattere satya kari mani. This is due to ahankar. Ahankara vimuratma kattaham iti mandati. Those who are vimura, especially rascals. Mura means rascal, and B means Visheshena, particular. Ahankara Vimuratma, the same thing which is spoken in the Bhagwat Gita. Nityananda Thakur says the same thing in a plain Bengali language. Ahankara Matsahaya Nitai Bodhi. By the spell of Maya, Ahankara Vimuratma, Kattam, they are thinking that we are independent, we can do whatever we like. This is called Ahankara Vimuratma. Under false pretext, false prestige, everyone is thinking that we are independent. We can find out the solution of the problems of life by material adjustment, so on, so on. So that is our materiality. Ahankara Vimuratma. Bewildered. They do not understand that the real strength is spiritual strength. We see daily See daily that a very strong man, very powerful man, very good brain, very good scientist. So what is the strength? The strength is Atma. As soon as the Atma, the soul, goes out of this body, so intelligent, so strong, and so many things, but he is not. That is the difference between dead man and the living man. The living man is very powerful, very good position, everything. As soon as he lies down, he is lying down on the floor, and if you kick him on his face, he will not protest. So where is that strength? The strength is gone. That is spiritual strength. On the spiritual strength, the body moves. Suppose you have got a very good car, Mercedes car or Rolls Royce car, but when there is no petrol, how the car will move? It is not possible. There is spirit, petrol spirit. Similarly, real strength is spiritual strength. That spiritual strength is Balaram. Bala means strength. Therefore, we have to take shelter of the lotus feet of Balaram, Guru Tattva. Balaram means Guru Tattva. Balaram represents Guru. Dasya Prasadan Bhagavad Prasad. If we want to understand Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, if we want to understand Krishna, then we must take shelter of Balaram. Nayam Balahinena Labha. Balahinena Labha, this Vedic injunction, means without the mercy of Balaram, you cannot understand, you cannot realize your spiritual identity. So that Balaram comes as Nityananda Prabhu. Balaram Harira Nityananda. Therefore, we must take shelter of Balaram. That is, this song has been sung by Nityananda Thakur. Nitai pada kamala Koti Chandra Sushi. If we take shelter of Nityananda Prabhu, then we get peace. Koti Chandra Sushi. It's like in daytime, especially in the summer season, we become very much exasperated. But at night, in the evening, as soon as there is moonshine, we become very much satisfied. All day's labor and fatigue is immediately moved. So, Nitai Pada Kamala, the shade of Nityananda Prabhu, lotus feet, is Koti Chandra Sushikal, as pleasing as 1 crore of moonshine. One moonshine gives us so much pleasure. If we want actually peace of mind, if we actually want to be free from this material fatigueness, then we must take the shelter of Nityananda Prabhu. Nityananda Prabhu is the strength, spiritual strength, and without spiritual strength, you cannot approach Krishna. Nayamatma pravacana, simply by talking nonsense. Nayamatma pravacana labha. If you are a good speaker, that does not mean you will understand yourself. Na medhaya, neither by good brain, because you have got very good brain, You will understand, Krishna, no. Na mata prabhatanena rabba, na medhaya, na bahuna sutena. If you think that you are a very good scholar, university degree holder, then you will understand. No. This is not possible. So we must have spiritual strength. That source of spiritual strength is Balaram. Krishna's next manifestation, Prakash Vigraha. Krishna is manifesting himself through Balaram. So we have to take shelter of Nityananda Prabhu. Nitai pada kamala, koti chanda sushi. Jithavaye jagatutila. The whole world is suffering. But if you want peace, then you take the shelter of Nityananda Prabhu. Hanonitai bina bhai, Radha Krishna paitana, Virakari Haronitai pa. Our real aim of life is how to go back home, back to Godhead, and associate with Radha Krishna. In another song, the same author says, Manusya janam apaya Radha Krishna na bhajya janiya suniya vishakhaya. Unless you come to Radha Krishna, you cannot get real pleasure. If you want to dance and get pleasure, don't dance independently. Dance with Krishna. Then you will be happy. The dancing is there. But dancing without association of Krishna, just like here in our temple, we are also eating. But we are eating the remnants of food stuff left by Krishna. That is real pleasure. It is not that we are stopping eating. We are not stopping. We are not dry pleasure. Krishna varo dayamaya korivari jivha jai saprasad anna jilavai. All over the world we are eating Krishna prasadam, and we have got good experience. At least 10,000 men and women, they are taking Krishna prasadam, but we have no anxiety. We have no anxiety. A family consists of a few members. They are full of anxiety how to maintain the family. And we are maintaining a family of 10,000 men. We have no anxiety. Just see practice. We have no anxiety. We require thousands and thousands of rupees for maintaining Europe, America, the costly affairs. But because we are under the shelter of Nityananda Prabhu, Balaram, we have no anxiety. That means material life means anxiety. You cannot avoid anxiety if you lead a material life. Then you will enjoy. That is Prahlad Maharaj's instruction. He was asked by his father, my dear son, what you have learned the best thing from your teacher. So he replied, my dear father, he never said my dear father, he said, my dear, best of the Asuras. Asuravad. Tasadhu manne suravadhadena. Tasadhu manne suravadhadena. Sada samudvigna dhyam asadgraha. The whole human society is suffering, at least suffering from one disease, anxiety. Ask anybody. Take one small ant and take the big elephant, take the President of the United States, or take one street beggar. Ask him whether you are free from anxiety. Nobody will say, no, I am full of anxiety. That's a fact. So why is there anxiety? Full of anxiety. That Prahlad Maharaj replied. Sada samadvigna dhyam asatgraha. Because they have taken asat vastu, that will not exist. Everything, whatever we are talking about, this body will not exist. And this is the main platform of our existence. In the material world, so long the body is there, you exist. So, Prahlad Maharaj says that real solution of problems of life is to get out of this material condition. That is best thing, in my opinion. Sada samadvigna dhyam asat. That is Vedic injunction. Asato ma sadgama. Don't live in this asat, in this material condition. Sadgama. Go to real existence. The real existence means spiritual life. Na hannate hannamane sharira. So, if we actually want life, a blissful life, then we must get out of this material. That is Prahlad Maharaj's mission. Samadvigna dhyam. And if you remain in the material existence, you must suffer some anxiety. There is no excuse. So, Prahlad Maharaj advises that Ityatma dhatam griha andakupam vanangato jag harimasareta. If you, real problem is anxiety, and this anxiety will continue so long your material existence. Therefore, the real life is to get out of this material existence. Ityatmadhatam, atmadhatam. Atmadhatam means killing the soul. This material civilization is killing the soul. They have no information of the soul. They do not know how to become peaceful, how to become blissful. They are trying to be peaceful by external material energy. They are thinking by constructing big buildings, just like in Bhubaneswar they are doing, and having good, very big roads and motor cars. That is advancement of civilization. No, that is not advancement. That is increasing the anxiety. There is no solution of the anxiety. There is, formerly that I was speaking, there was no university. The university was in the cottage, Vyasdev. Vyasdev was writing Srimad Bhagavatam and all the Puranas in the cottage. The university was there. Who can produce such literature as Vaishnav has given? From any angle of vision, from literary point of view, from philosophical point of view, everything so perfect. Every literature, Mahabharata, Puranas, and Vedanta, the big of that, he has given. So, there was no need of university. It required clear brain. That was to be done by the Brahminical qualification. Sama dama titikha arjavo. Jnanam vijnanam asritam brahma karma. Where is that education? This education, technical education, how you can very nicely emerge. So this is not solve the problem. So if we want real solution of the problem, then our duty is, first of all, to take the shelter of the type of the Kumar. Then we will be happy and we will get moonshine and our all fatigueness will be subsided. से संबंध नहीं जात वृथा जन्म गैलोता. If you have no connection with Nityananda Prabhu, Nityananda means all right. Nitya means all right. Ananda means pleasure. This is another meaning you can draw. Therefore, if you have no connection with Nityananda Prabhu, se sambandha nahi jat. Vritha janma karo. It's simply wasting time. Vritha means useless. Uselessly, he is wasting time. সেই পশু বড় দুরাচার. Nityananda Thakur has used very strong one. Anyone who has no connection with Nityananda Prabhu, he is a poshu. Sei poshu. He is a poshu, means animal. The animal house, one animal can get happiness. That is not possible. The dog, from the childhood, he is searching after food, and cannot get food unless a dog has got a master. He is a street dog and is always unhappy. So better to become a dog of Nityananda Prabhu, then we shall be happy. Instead of becoming dog of so many other people, everyone is dog. Everyone is searching after to serve a master. But none of them are satisfied because that is false master. To take real master, Nityananda Prabhu, will be happy. Sei Pasu Barodurachar. He does not know where is happiness, where I shall become a dog. Let our Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he has sung therefore. Vaishnava Thakur Tomaro Kukur Bolia Jano More. My dear Vaishnav Thakur, kindly accept me as your dog. As your dog. I am dog already, but I am Maya's dog. I am not Vaishnav's dog. So kindly accept me. If you become a Vaishnav's dog, Karya Vaishnav Seva, Nishtar Peche Seva. If you do not become a dog of Vaishnava, Nityananda Prabhu, Nityananda is Guru. So, if you do not become a dog of Nityananda Prabhu, Vaishnava or Guru, there is no question of happiness. Se sambandha nahi jayat vritha janma gat. Sei pasu bado durachar. Nitai na bolilo mukhe, modilo samsaro sukhe. He has no connection with Nityananda Prabhu, and he does not say Jai Nitai, Jai Lo. Modilo samsaro. He thinks that this society, family, and society, friendship and love, divinely bestowed our man, this materialist person, they say like that. That is called Mojila Samsara. Samsara, there cannot be any truth, but he is attracted. Mojila Samsara. Vidya kule ki kori beta. What will do is university education or born in a big family. This is not possible. Vidya kule ki kori beta. While they are accepting this false ahankare mapta hiya, nitai pada pasariya, asattere satya karimani. On account of being misled by false prestige and false egotism, asattere satya karimani. We are accepting this body, which is asat, which does not exist, that we have taken as reality. Ahankara mastahiya, nitai pada pasariya. But if we take shelter of Nityananda Prabhu, then we get the enlightenment. Asattere satya karimani, nitayar koruna have, braje radha krishna prabhe, dara nitai charan. Nityananda Thakur advises that today is Nityananda Prabhu's Abhibhav, appearance day. Let us at least remember today Nitai Pada Kamala. That is what Nitai Charana Satta Tahara Shivakan Nitya. The reality is Nitai Charana, and anyone who is servant of Nitai, Nitai Charana Satta Tahara Shivaka Nitya. One who has become the dog of Nityananda Prabhu, he gets his eternal life. We are eternal, but under misconception of material identification, we are under the subjugation of Maya, Bhutta Paliyasa, Katha Dehanda. This is very bothersome, but they do not know. Going from one body to another, transmigration, and that is not guaranteed what kind of body. They have no science, no knowledge about understanding Katha Dehanta, the very first instruction of Bhagwat. They are so rascals, and they are proud of their education, their university. This is going on. Nitai Charana Sattva Tahara Sivavan. Nitai Pada Sadakarvad. Therefore, we should always expect to be under the shelter of Nitai Pada, Kamala, Narattama, Bharadjyoti. Nityananda Thakur, his acharya, he is presenting himself, that is acharya. He is not Dukhi, but he is presenting himself as Dukhi, that is acharya. Acharyas, they are never Dukhi, but taking the common man's position, he says, Narattama Bharadjyoti. Or in other words, Narottam. Narottam means the best of the human beings. So here, in this material world, one may be the best of the human being, very exalted position, but everyone is Dukhi, unhappy. Narattama Bharadjyoti. Nitai Mare Karosu. Only Nityananda can make me happy. Otherwise not one. Rakha Ranga Charanera. So, today is Nityananda Prabhu's appearance day. We shall always pray, Nityananda Prabhu, kindly keep me under your shelter, so that I am very dukhi, I am very unhappy. Under the shelter of your lotus feet, I shall be happy. And that is real happiness. Thank you.